So the next participant is my
Thank you, sir.
favorite topic, automating audit using AI. Friends, Mr. Prabhaw Agarwalla, today chartered accountant, the only problem was resource. The resource is not available to do any kind of audits. And there is an increasing cost in our organizations day by day. So automating audits can solve all the problems. Over to Prabhaw Agarwalla. Prabhaw, and we cannot able to see your screen as well. The technical team, please help us.
सर वो नेटवर्क फ्लक्चुएट्स इसके लिए
Prabhav, you should check your audio. Again, you're speaking. I could not able to hear. I request the.
Is it audible now?
Yeah. Please, you're audible. Go ahead.
Yeah. Okay. Sir, my screen is visible, I believe.
Yes, affirmative.
Yeah. Okay. So a very, very good evening to one and all present here. So once when I was going through the website of this institute, I came across this material, which basically had non-compliances, which was observed by the CA firms during the audit. And when I was reading that, I thought that if I somehow could use AI tools to solve these issue, I would be actually solving a large scale problem, right? So in my previous round, I had used the AI tools to automate the audit documentation process, which was one of the major non-compliances observed here. And today I will be using the AI tools to go a step ahead and use AI to plan in the planning stage and as well as the performing stage. So yes, I believe that now we can use the GPTs as our new article assistant. So here, just a second. Yeah, here you can see I have a balance sheet, a PL account. I'll just show you here. We have a balance sheet and a PL account in this. So this is the balance sheet. This is the PNL account. And I have a Python code here, right? So when I run this Python code, you can see, the Python code will run and we'll have a Word file appearing here. So you can see that this is a Word file which has magically come here. And when we open this Word file, you can see that balance sheet items, it has done item by item, it has done a risk assessment, and it has quantified that whether the risk is a low risk, high risk item, medium risk item. So basically it has done a risk assessment based on the parameters which I have defined. And similarly for the PL item, and it has done a risk assessment on the basis of parameters which I have defined. And not only this, on the basis of this assessment, it has suggested me the audit procedures also, right? So if it is a low risk item, it has given me a certain set of audit procedures. If it is a high risk item, the audit procedures are more detailed one, right? So it has not only given this risk assessment, but it has also given me the audit procedures. Now say for example, I'll just give you an example. Here in share capital, I had told that if the variation is, let's say, 0%, which is in more most of the cases, so this will be a low risk item, and one of the audit procedures, simple audit procedure, would you could simply check with the previous year's financial statement. You can of course modify the audit procedures as per your requirement, right? And if there is a positive variation, then you may have to perform additional audit procedures like verifying the PAS3 returns, money is received or not, whether the proper disclosures have been made in the balance sheet, right? So as the risk changes, the audit procedures will also change. Now the question is, how did I develop this code, right? So for this, I have written a prompt, right? That please pick up the balance sheet and a PL file from this location, and then you set a parameters of the variation as per your professional judgments. And then you can suggest that if the variation is less than this, give this set of audit procedures. If it is more than a certain percentage, give another set of audit procedures. So I have the detailed prompt defining all the parameters clearly. And when I give this prompt to chat GPT, you can see I have this Python code generated here by the chat GPT. So I do simply copy this code, and in the previous round also I told that we'll use idle because it is as simple as the notepad. So here you can simply go to a new file, you can just paste the code, save the code, and then run the code, right? Of course, you will not get your desired output in one go. There will be some issues. There might be the output might not be as you desire. So whatever is the your issue you are facing, you can just simply go back to the chat GPT, and again you can mention that, look, I expected an X output, you are giving me a Y output, so please modify your code accordingly. So it will do the edit in this code. There can be some technical issues also, which is visible here in this screen. You can simply take a screenshot, post to chat GPT. It will again edit the code as per the technical issues that you are facing, right? So once this is done, you have the code ready. Of course, it might take 2, 3, 4 iterations. And once you have this code ready, you can simply go on changing the balance sheet and PN. And every time you run the code, you will have a new Word file giving you a detailed risk assessment process along with the set of audit procedures that you may need to perform as per your predefined parameters, right? So this was one stage where, automating, we could automate the planning part. After planning, these AI tools can also help us performing the audit also. So, as chartered accountants, we are mostly concerned with whether the financials meet the applicable FRF or not, comply with the applicable FR or not. Basically, this covers, it complies with whether Companies Act or not, Schedule 3, AS, Ind AS, whether they are complying with this or not. So, these GPT tools can help us check that also. So here we have one file. This is significant accounting policies. So here I have a significant accounting policies, and I now want to check whether this is as per the accounting standards or not. So here I have made a deliberate mistake. You can see in the inventories part, as per the accounting standards, you can use either the FIFO method or the weighted average method as per AS2. A LIFO method is not allowed, right? So this is a violation of AS2. So when I upload it, let's see whether it can check whether it complies with the applicable FRF or not. So here I am using the FRRB GPT, and I have just posted the accounting policies doc, and I have asked it to check whether it is as per applicable FRF or not. So here you can see it is checking that, okay, certain policies, AS10 is complied, AS28 is complied, leases it is giving me certain minor corrections are needed. And you can see here inventories, you can see that uses the LIFO method, correction is needed, it prohibits LIFO, FIFO or weighted averages required. So basically this tool is now helping me to check whether the financials are as per applicable FRF or not. Going forward, in the audit stage, we have, several documents, and we need to compare multiple documents, a lot of data sheets. So if we have, let's say I've taken one example that I have a balance sheet for the current year. Just a second, just a second. Sorry. So I have this current year balance sheet, and this is the previous year balance sheet. So here you can have these comparatives here as compared. So now I have asked the GPT to compare both the financials and tell me if there is any discrepancy, whether it is observing any discrepancy or not. So here you can see that inventories, I've deliberately made a mistake. This is 748 figure here. Well, in the last year, the figure is 784. So basically the 4 and 8 are being interchanged. So now when I upload this financials here in the GPT and I asked it to compare, the remaining figures are the same. So you can see with share capital, reserves, current liabilities, equities, everything is same. Only difference you can see in inventories part, it is showing me that 784 and 7848 are interchanged. There is a 36 difference, and due to which, total assets are also differing by 36, right? So this can help you compare multiple documents, large amount of data sets also. And one more part which we feel, when we are doing audits, right? Say for example, I am doing an internal audit wherein I have to, look into these challans, and I have to fill, let's say, clause 20 of the 3CD form, right? So I can ask GPT to do that for me. So what I have done is I have just uploaded this challan. This is basically a dummy challan. So I have uploaded the 12 challans, and I've asked it to create a data in the form that first column will be a serial number, then it will give me the period of challan, what date the challan was paid, and amount that is paid, right? So you can see it has analyzed the challan, and
The
it has
last
given
2 minutes.
Sure, sir. And it has given me the entire data in a structured form. Now I can simply download this, and whatever software I'm using, X software, Y software, I can simply import this data from the Excel file directly into the clause 20 part, right? And if you can compare also, you can see, I'll just randomly compare one or two part. So you can see this June 23 challan 18 July 6295, June 23 18 July 6295. You can see randomly, I'll do one more. August 23 challan 13 September 8271, August 23 challan 13 September 8271. So I've checked it. It perfectly, creates this data for me, which I can, go ahead and use to do this part, right? So yes, so this was my use case. I would like to conclude here. Thank you very much. If any question, I can take questions.
Yes, thank you so much, Prabhav. And I think you have shown us 2, 3 use cases where the audit can be automated using this ChatGPT and other generative AIs, as well as you also touched upon Python. So to conclude here, I can see at least half a dozen of participants here are using Python as a tool to automate their audits or do anything with AI. So, and overall, it is a wonderful presentation by the various participants. I think various aspects of audits, not only audits, stock market and other things being spoke upon. And it was indeed a, eye-opening session for other participants as well. And I'll suggest the participants to vote for the panelists here, and maybe next 5 minutes, the poll will be open. And over to the organizing committee